Also, I have 3 other girls I'm talking to right now. I'm fine. I'm Nick Carr.
Exactly. Nick Carr gets put. No, that's good. So actually, that'll come up because on the last time we did this, I was bitter. Still like writhing.
You were
Last
very
time.
bitter.
I was super bitter.
It was so bad.
I actually, on the last pod, I cut out so many bitter moments like that is too sad. And the pod still came off really sad.
still
it
pretty
wasn't
sad.
only bitter, it was also hungover and tired.
Yeah. So that
Couldn't be
low
helped.
point, that alcohol low point where you're like,
Yeah.
I'm still pretty gloomy.
Yeah, 2 of us had been recently dumped.
Fair enough. And I was just kept going off about how much sex I was having, not helping the
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you were glowing. You had that bouncy glow that someone does, but they're just full of sex. They're
It's
like,
okay that we've gone a complete 180 and I am very not that anymore.
Hey, I just
Hey, all
realised
tables
that
are turned,
we're
yeah.
doing pretty well for ourselves now.
crushing it.
Yeah.
Jayde, what's up? No, you don't get to high five. You haven't had sex.
I went forward so expectantly because I'm used to getting high fives.
Go high five your unused vagina. That's grim. Why would you do that?
No, I just thought I made like a hollow noise too.
It did sound like
Like when you're hitting
a
like
wood
the
block.
Yeah.
I'm happy for it. That's the most action it's got recently.
Yeah. They
paid
fucked
off.
me. Oh, you know what it did?
Yeah.
It just took everything I had and evenly distributed it amongst both of you.
trickle down economics.
I initially felt pretty foolish, like wishing on unicorn wishes that we bought from a shady dude with a mullet in a store.
But
now
Best $8 I've ever fucking spent.
I think we ripped him off.
he didn't know that we were going to be wishing for bulk roots.
Oh, he does. Who doesn't? What person over 18 years of age makes any wish that isn't just,
Yeah.
I hope I get off on these charges and don't go to jail, or I hope I get bulk roots. Like,
And
they're the
then
only
if,
two
wait, so if
acceptable
you're
wishes
under
when you're
18,
over 18.
it's always more wishes. You know?
This is true. Yeah. That's why they never come true. They don't like you trying to circumvent the system.
Kids are silly. They always pick the option
Yeah,
that you
you
can't
get greedy.
have.
They get greedy.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
They should have wished for bulk roots. Very illegal, but you know.
No, they're 17. You get
That's what the people above 18 are hoping the charges that get dropped are.
Oh, look, we got to sad again. We got sad anyway. No, it's good.
Was that less than 5 minutes
Yeah, we
in?
did
We've
it.
got our
We
first
did
pedophilia
it.
joke.
Although,
Nice.
I do have something I want to bring up. I found your Tinder profile the other day, Gemma.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Thanks for not swiping
Welcome
right.
to the community, by the way.
What?
Yeah,
Are
that's
you,
it. I mean,
Nick, you have
yeah.
not popped up on mine
Well,
yet. I have that
okay.
many people waiting.
Gemma's
Gave
winking
me
at me
the
a
friendly
lot.
courtesy right swipe and nothing. So that's
You're going to feel really
I don't
silly
even
when you
get
come
a-
up on mine and I
Yeah.
super like you.
Well, get ready for a lot of dick pic. You see, you better see. Well, she super liked me, so
She must
that's
really
gonna
super like my
That's
dick.
going to be my defense in court. No, well, I did
holds up
save a
in
snapshot. So okay, so the first thing that comes up, just so this is like I'm getting. Would the court allow me to be a little bitter again? Can I get a little bit bitter?
You can get a bit
Okay,
bitter.
good.
Okay.
Because
alright.
what I'd like to know, Gemma, is okay. So how are you going match wise? You racking up some matches?
I bet she's fucking swimming in it.
Are you swimming in?
I have like maybe 4.
Okay, how many likes though? How many likes are you copping?
It just says plus 99 like it always does.
Mine said -1 the other day.
No, this is not an inherently me
Someone
thing.
did, but they changed their mind and their friend agreed that they would
Jayde.
not swipe. They saw it.
Jayde, back me up. All girls get plus 99, right?
Yeah, definitely.
thank you.
Within like 2 hours.
Okay,
Yes.
fuck. Okay, well I was gonna say. Okay, well that kind of leads me to my point because my point was gonna
How
be.
sad would that
Oh,
have
are
been
you
if I
going to wait?
hadn't?
Are you going to tell me what Matt told me? He said that I got this weird little logo on it that says I've got like a lot of likes for some reason.
I love that
Oh,
she's
no.
still expecting a compliment.
Yeah, no.
Give me
She
a
still
compliment.
thinks this is going to
get
go
it,
well.
We get it.
Give me a
People-
compliment.
We get it, Gemma. People are horny for you. That's fine. No, that's not.
They better be. My first picture is
Where's-
very horny.
Yeah, well, okay. So this is what my point's going to be.
Nick's
I
been
have to
looking for
spend-
whatever this is
I don't
for
know,
like
yeah,
2
I
minutes
can't
now.
find it in my snapshots. I did send it to you. Oh, where's it?
He's not even drunk.
Okay, fuck. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, that's the
I
problem.
think you sent it to me.
Yeah, I sent it to
I'll
you.
find it.
So your profile is like the first picture is you kind of like I think in a toilet or in a bathroom, straight away, sexy place.
Yes.
And you're like half like
Did you
bent
just say
over
in
a
a
little
toilet?
bit. Yeah.
Which is a sexy
Yeah,
place.
I'm being funny. People take their pants off there. It's a sexy place. That counts.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, like, you can assume if someone's in a bathroom, they're at least partially naked. I think that counts as sexy.
I've got it, but you didn't send me the pictures. You just sent me.
Okay, really, okay. Well,
He sent me all of this white.
Yeah. Okay, so well, no, that's kind of my point to where I'm going.
All right.
Like, so my profile, I'm not. I'll be honest. I'm not. I get a few matches. I do all right.
You got a good profile. I've seen your
definitely
profile.
don't have 99. Yeah, I had to put time and effort into it. I've picked out my best pictures. I've gone hard. Your profile literally just says, I don't know, ask me anything. And then you kind of point your bum out in the photo and you're fucking drowning in likes. The world, no wonder I'm fucking bitter. The world is an unfair place. I'm hot. You don't need to fucking ask me. Like, you'll ask me questions.
Did you swipe on me?
Yeah, fucking hell.
I win.
But it was like a friend. I feel. Do you guys get this? If you do run into a friend, do you feel a bit like?
I need to
don't
swipe
wanna
on
know.
them.
Like, you know, you can go the courtesy swipe and then go, this is weird, right? And then just go back to everything being normal.
I will only courtesy swipe if I think I might want to fuck them.
Yeah. What do you do otherwise? I usually take a snap of their profile and send it to them from Facebook and go, isn't this funny? And I don't match with them on purpose.
See, I do this thing where I just move on with my life and don't emotionally destroy them.
That's
I'm also
terrifying.
assuming that they're into me in this scenario.
You're assuming
I'm like, they would be
you're
so
completely
sad.
disregarding the possibility of a courtesy swipe. Yeah.
You've got to follow it up with a strong opener. If you courtesy swipe, but you're actually like, maybe, you got to open it with something filthy. That's the trick.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
When I swipe,
That sounds like a way to get me too. I'll be honest. That's a fucking trap. If we match tomorrow, then I was like, hey, Jayde, let's fuck, or something like that. There's no way you'd be like, yeah, sick, funny joke, man. You'd be like, I'm not talking to you ever again, you piece of shit.
take a screenshot, post it on the comedy page. Nick Carr's a dirty comic.
Yeah, straight
Cancelled.
away. Nick Carr officially
Cancelled.
I mean, if that hasn't happened now, it's not going to happen. Let's be honest.
There were so many times. I think you're clear.
I'm Bruce Willis. The only way to stop me is to drown me at this point. I'm fucking unbreakable. No,
I think my favorite development from Jemma joining us on Tinder now has been that she is now the catfish queen.
Are you a catfish?
Have you heard about this?
No. What have you done?
Okay, so I've started swiping on profiles that are obviously Instagram people who that's not their picture.
Yeah.
Too good to be true profiles, and I bait them until they want to go to a different app.
Yeah.
Like Instagram or blah blah blah. I get them to send me a few pictures. I grab those pictures and I reverse image search, find out the person's name of the person they stole it from, and at the very bottom, I'm speaking real sexy to them, by the way, and really playing it up. And then at the end, I go, you know what, you look kind of like, and I mention the name, and then go away. And I keep kind of luring them into this, I'll send you a pic if you send me one first, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I waste a good, I want to say 3 hours of their time thinking they're going to get somewhere, and then at the end, I'm like, you kind of look like this person, and then they're gone. Or I say, oh, you know what? Did you take these pictures from that guy? I'm not complaining. He's really hot. And then they're gone.
I think this is very funny, but at the same time, it's like the best argument for reopening the economy because she has too much spare time on her hands. She's saying she's wasting 3 hours of their time. Did you see there's a thing going around at the moment on, I think it's Twitter, and a guy asked a girl for a sexy picture and she sent him like a bra and underwear hanging on a door with her shadow like wearing them.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like
And
that.
did he just say, he's like, you're so thin.
He just uploaded it like, what the fuck?
That's really creepy. Yeah. And it's like one of those classic rom-com sort of scenarios where they're tricking each other in the beginning and they have to play along, but then like it gets revealed by one of the friends and they feel betrayed, but they're still in love with that person.
How to catfish a guy in 10 texts.
Yeah.
In 10 days. I don't know. That might be. Is that too old a movie reference for you?
I love that movie.
Oh, really? Okay, cool.
She's not that much younger
I
than
don't
us.
know. I had to show my blue card when I came inside.
That's for the kids that we have like tied up in the back.
I think we found an edit point.
Those idiots. They keep wishing for more wishes.
Feedback error.
It's pod.
Okay, welcome to Feedback Era with Nick Carr. Sponsored by...
Now with more Nick Carr.
Shush, Nick.
Shut up. All right, fine.
Is it too late to cut him from the pod?
No.
No, I can. I got to sit in
go.
another room for the next 10, 15.
We can unplug his microphone like you do to kids who think they're playing a
Just
video
mute
game.
me.
No.
I'm very loud. Your mics will still pick me up.
Sponsored by Carpet. not just a word for pubes.
Nice. Very clever. It's like we came up with it before the pod.
And we did invite Nick Carr back.
We did.
I feel like we should address that.
Yeah, we probably should have.
Is this another fucking intervention? God damn it. I have had too many of those lately. It's getting very upset.
No, you have a whole pod dedicated to your intervention now. We don't need to do that anymore.
Thank God.
We
It's called,
outsourced.
what is it?
That's a car crash. Actually, you know what's funny? I re-listened to our last episode of this on the way here because I'm a professional and that's how
And
you
I
do
make
things.
the Nick Carr crash
You
joke.
make a car crash joke in that
Yeah.
while talking about intervening.
You know what's
so-
funny? When I heard the pod name, I was like, are they going to credit me?
Wow. Let's tell
Well,
Jake over at Good Chat Comedy that we expect a portion of that beer that's being
Yeah,
sponsored.
absolutely.
I just found out today I'm only getting 8 beers a week. Very upset.
Rations.
No, actually, it's fine.
You're going to have even less after you give us our cut.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, how many
10%
beers do you
coming
want
up
a
with
week?
the name?
Yeah.
What's 10%?
I mean,
of
Jemma
eight?
came up with the name, but
Less
I'm a
than one
manager.
beer. Sorry?
I don't even like beer.
I'll drink like a couple of sips and then you guys can just have the rest of the can. Does that suit you? Is that okay?
No, I'm allowed to have like 3 sips like a child. Any more than that, I get hyper.
He
Can't
goes, you'll
drink
be up
anymore,
all
your mother
night.
will get crook.
You know what's weird? They do say that there's like when men clean and they do household chores and blah blah blah, and pictures of guys doing household chores and stuff,
Yeah.
of that nature. Women get more turned on by that than just them sitting around shirtless. and
It's
stuff.
like
Okay.
when a hot dude or like a dude you're into holds a baby.
Yeah,
I don't love babies, but that is the sexiest thing in the world.
yeah. For some reason, that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
attractive.
see, I'm good with. See, that's a okay. Because I've got a lot of young cousins. I'm very good with kids.
Yeah.
Knowing
Brag.
that, how do you feel? No. How are we doing? Do you want to? I'll show you a photo of my nephew. I've sent you guys a weird amount
Do you
of
want to
photos.
clean something and we'll go from there?
I was going to say, yeah.
I'm
gonna
so
say,
glad
I've shown
you
you guys a weird amount of photos of my nephew, and
Yeah.
not once have you been like, Carl's
Hey,
all right,
look,
let's fuck him.
look! I haven't had the opportunity to swipe on you yet, so you might just get surprised.
Well, I'm in range now, Jemma. Also, sorry, the first photo is like me in a suit, and then the bride. It's at my best friend's wedding. The bride and groom are in the background of the photo. The amount of people who have asked me on Tinder, "Is that your wedding?"
Really?
Seriously?
Yeah, it's like no. Why would? Yep. I'm like what?
Why
To
would you put your wedding?
Be
on?
fair to them, there are a lot of guys on Tinder whose bios are some variation of "I'm married, just looking for fun." Like that's why my face isn't in these photos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There's a lot
There's
of.
heaps of chest pick ones, and they're like, "There's a reason why I can't show my head." I'm like, "Yeah, because you're cheating on your missus."
The worst is when people are like, I can't show my face because of my job. I'm like, bullshit.
No.
What job do you have that you can't be on Tinder?
Yeah.
What kind of boss is like, how dare you try to find a connection?
You should be alone in COVID. If you're going to work from home, you work from home. Find it?
Look, it's just taking too long.
Do it later and
I'm
report
not
back.
Give it
next
to
week.
me and I'll
Yeah.
do some swiping.
Jayde will sort it.
We'll take it in turns.
Don't swipe on anyone.
Give it to
Don't
me.
swipe. I don't trust either of you. You're going to swipe on some weird
Yeah,
people.
no, give it to me because I know my
I wish
profile
you were
pretty
filming
well.
this because I wish the pod pulled up like the smile.
Okay, ground control. You should see how shady both of them are looking at me right now.
To be fair, this is just their normal faces. Though.
There's-
Yeah.
Well, their faces are pretty shady in general.
But okay, so this is where I was going before.
Yes.
So do I redo my Tinder profile with just photos of me doing housework?
Yes.
Not a bad
cleaning.
idea.
Oh, actually, that's
Picture of you with a baby.
yes.
Make sure it's in the caption. It's my
Okay, yeah,
nephew.
yeah.
Picture of you ironing. A guy that I was seeing once sent me a picture of him ironing a shirt, and
Yeah.
I was so turned on.
It's
wow,
or
okay.
vacuuming, but from a low angle.
Ooh.
Yeah, so
Getting
you look
low.
nice and tall. I mean, you are
maybe
tall.
that's
so
actually
not
maybe
really
that's
an
a
issue.
me thing because
Yeah.
I like seeing things from low angles. So I'm like,
Okay, so I capture the angle, like the camera's got to be at the height of someone crawling. So
yeah,
just-
someone on their knees.
And maybe also grease up your hands a little bit and get into the hood of a car, just like holding a spanner.
Oh, okay, do I do this? I thought, okay, so if I'm doing the housework,
Yeah.
nothing but an apron? Is that?
Yes.
All right, yeah. And then the mechanics, nothing.
I'm going to vote for butt naked.
butt naked,
Yeah.
just straight up nude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I blur it out or
Tasteful.
do I just run the Tinder
I,
gauntlet?
well, I think the pictures are taken from an angle where like you can't see a
Ah,
penis.
can't see my junk. All
yeah,
right,
but you can
okay.
see butt.
Perfect.
All right. So if any of the listeners are photographers and want to help me, want to spend like half a day with me where they'll probably see my junk a bunch of times, write in, email.
Wow, the lines are lining up.
They always do that when people make sound. That's just us. That's just the levels.
I just got excited. I was like, this has never happened before. How do we answer the calls?
We should let people call in just so there's a segment on each pod where we sit in silence and we're sad that no one calls in.
Oh,
I'd always call girls.
Ah, that's because you're our
nice.
fairy pod parent.
You have to.
A responsibility that I've taken very seriously. Had many a serious chat with your Zoom.
Yeah, have we been in the room? What are you telling me?
I come to your houses sometimes when you're asleep. It's fine. Calm down.
You know what's
Very
funny?
normal.
You assumed I had what is it? Split custody? Like that I had the pod with me?
Yeah, I did. I assumed it was
you
yours.
assumed I had it, which was
because you did the editing, so that would make sense. But
It would, but if you take into account how airy, and I say this with love, Jemma is, she would turn up here without the Zoom.
Shit, Jade's negging you. Don't sleep with her. Don't send her nudes.
Hey, Jay.
Nick, mind your own business.
I'm not normally into girls this airy.
I'm running some game here, man.
Well, then what you got to do is separate her from her friends. You got to get her away from me. Establish physical
I've
contact.
got a picture of my butt in my bag.
It's true, and I've seen it, so this is working.
I just broke something.
We are all currently sitting on the floor.
Oh yeah, I'm selling my furniture because I'm into minimalism. I want to
Minimalism looks a lot like having a drug addiction.
Yeah, I want to minimise the amount of heroin that's not in my veins. It's actually your intervention, Jade. This isn't recording. This is all a sham.
I didn't even consider that as an option of you selling your furniture.
I've had this conversation with a few different people now. People keep asking me if I'm okay because I'm
Do
selling
you have
my
some
furniture.
gambling debts or something?
Am I the only person who hasn't asked? Is it because I'm just so naive that I go, yeah, no, Jay's just selling all this stuff?
Just gullible.
I could be shooting up heroin and Jemma would be like, you got new vitamins?
Why are you heating up your vitamin C in a spoon?
Here, let me help. You stay there.
This is why we always have to do it at my house. I can't drive in my condition.
This is all starting
Also,
to
I
make a
sold
weird
my
amount
car.
of sense.
And while we've been inside, she sold our cars.
Oh, man.
I'm going to try, because you are a little bit naive and gullible, I'm going to try at some point over the next few months to convince you of something that's a complete lie and see if it's going to be ridiculous.
Oh,
and
okay.
see if it works.
I
yeah.
like this.
So
Are
I'm
you going to
setting
tell me
myself
when you
challenge.
try? Not beforehand.
No,
After.
no.
I feel
Afterwards,
like we're
yeah.
going to have to Google some real weird facts so
Yeah.
that you can start conditioning her
Yeah.
to believe this stuff. She'll Google it, it'll be true.
Yeah.
Then she won't expect it.
Okay, wait. Well, if I pick up on it, though, if I call you out and if I say, Nick, is this the thing? Is this the thing you're trying to fool me with? You have to do something.
Yeah, I have to do something.
You have to do something
All right.
for me.
Okay. All right.
I've decided what it
All right,
is.
Louis C.K. Is this going to affect my career?
This is
if I
how
don't?
Jemma gets cancelled. This is going to be the great lost episode.
Are you going to make me do the cleaning for you?
Nick will be crying on the
Are you
floor.
going to sublet your subbing to me?
You know, it's really funny. I go into some guy's house and they're like, yeah, I've got a sub. And I'm like, I'm going to bring him my sub.
Yeah, I'm subbing in a sub. Hey, mate, how you going? I'm just going to fucking clean your sink. Is this hot? Is this turning you on?
And I'm sitting here going,
I'm a dirty girl and I make this clean, aren't I?
I'm just sitting there watching, reading.
I'm going to vacuum these stairs by hand. I hope I'm not too bent over.
You can never be too bent over.
Oh, no.
No.
Well, this is officially the horny pod again. I've done it. It is me, girls. It is me. It's on me. It's absolutely
It's
me.
definitely you, Nick. I think,
Yeah.
I think maybe you listen to the pod and you imagine more horny things, and you're like, "This is a horny pod," but it's actually.
I just pick specific episodes, and they just all seem to be horny ones.
Well, are you picking them based on the word? Like, did you listen to dildos and go, "This is a horny pod"?
Just the feeling. I read the titles and see how I feel.
I love the fact that we're defending our pod as not being horny. And you're like, did you listen to dildos?
yeah. It's a pretty horny pod.
There's a few like that, actually, now that I think about it.
You should hear it.
I'm onto something. No, it's all right. Lean into it. It's your brand now.
We think we should do a Patreon, and that's where we put the real dirty shit that we cut out.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
We've got because Jemma cuts out segments and keeps them in a folder in case we need them.
Oh, yeah.
And they're called
To
like
bribe people with.
cum slots.
Oh, there's one called Cum Slut Sea Monkeys. This is all in one, by the way. Cum Slut Sea Monkeys and God, what is it at the end? Something about murdering a child. It's like it goes. In that
There's
all-
one where we laugh for 6 entire minutes about murdering a child.
I think there's a couple where you talk about murdering children. You guys are fucked up.
This was the worst one we had to cut out of those ones that we put in. This one just went too far.
And we've gotten pretty graphic. I think we've talked about
Holly's was pretty
drowning a
bad.
child.
Holly's was the one where
We get it.
she
You
hated
guys are
that
really
kid.
plucky.
Oh, yeah.
It was a real kid, a real
Yeah.
live kid who stole her keys.
And we threatened to bury it in a park.
Yeah, she met him in a park and like, we'll bury him in the park where meters from where you spoke to him last. And it was just intense.
I
Yeah,
listened to the whole episode and it didn't sound that dark. So
I think we cut it
Listen
out.
to it again.
yeah, the Holly episode. It's going to be a new. Yeah, no, it was 2 Holly episodes, wasn't there?
There was, yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
for
listened
a
to the
long time,
one
Holly.
that you said had your sister in it, but it had like disappointingly like little of your sister.
Oh, that's because we didn't actually invite her to be on the pod.
Yeah,
she
she
just
turned
walked
up
in.
halfway through.
I was just really.
And we're like,
'cause
hey, sit down.
I've still never.
Ebony's great.
Yeah, we've been friends for a number of years now, Jade. I would say almost 2 or over 2 because it's about 2. That's about how long it's been.
It's fine. We're riding off this
But
year.
yeah, because you keep telling me all these stories, or just all this stuff about your sister.
Yeah.
And I really want to meet. And then I got so close at the paddo during the Raw heats, I think it
Yeah.
was. And like,
She
then I
came
got
to one of those.
I got caught up talking to Holly and your parents, and then I got lost in your dad's eyes for about 10, 15 minutes. And then I didn't. And
Jade's
David was just
dad.
sitting over the table staring at me, and I was like, I want to meet you. I've got some questions.
Doesn't that kind of fit what I told you about her, though, that she was just sitting there staring at you, a person that she didn't know?
Because, like, to be fair, her whole family's talking very familiarly to a person that she absolutely does not know. So
No, my family takes a lot of strays. That's not unusual.
she's probably sitting there going, "Fuck, another one, mum
Yeah.
and dad. Not this guy. Oh, I don't want to look
I
at him at
think
Christmas."
Ebony is used to very strange individuals because when I was speaking to her, she was just taking on board everything I was doing. Like, yep,
Yeah.
yep. And she just like, she turned to me at one point and went, has Jade told you about her ideas for winning a fight? And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what do you mean? And that was the best
Murdering the
tangent we
children.
ever went on. Oh, it was brilliant.
Yeah, we did talk about that. You cry and get naked, in case you're wondering. Because, like,
That's how you win a fight.
people are going to come to help the crying naked person who's getting beaten up. And no one wants to, like, actively hit someone who's crying and naked.
works
That's flawless logic. I can't argue with that
Yeah,
at all. That
I
works.
know, right? And all I can think of is fighting a crying naked girl.
Yeah.
You can't.
Just makes me.
There's no way to do it.
There's no way to win
Yeah,
that fight. And if you win, do you win?
Do you want to
And
win?
You
Yeah.
can't
You
be
wanna
put on
win.
YouTube to make fun of you because, like, nudity.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. It's blocked off. Instagram will kick that straight away. Not
Yeah.
happening. Yeah, true.
It might go on Pornhub, but, like, I'd take the money for that.
Yeah.
I put it there.
You get the revenue.
It was
the ad
And then
revenue.
I'd start a spin-off OnlyFans account.
That also probably almost already exists on Pornhub. So
Yeah,
it's
probably.
a pretty grim place.
Don't worry. I'll cut
love
this
that we talk
out.
about this
You
so much.
won't.
It's so, I think half of the battle
I
of
want a little robot to say betrayal.
betrayal. If I keep it in, I'll put betrayal in.
Betrayal.
Every time I say I'm going to cut something out and it's in betrayal.
Betrayal.
We would use that like 3 times an episode.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Every time you send me a cut to listen to, I'm like, I thought we agreed that would be gone.
I send it to you so you can tell me what you don't want.
Yeah, but it's always good. So
Yeah, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard towing that line sometimes, isn't it? You're like, oh, that's a bit fucked, but it's funny. Like,
Yeah.
do I leave
Yeah.
it in or not?
we did another pod last week. But we did that podcast last week, and it ended. We were like an hour and a half in, and one of the hosts, Jemma and I, just finished a tangent, and one of the hosts just goes, "Jesus Christ, let's just end this."
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
And
how
the
it
podcast
ended.
ended.
Because like half of it is just me and Jade talking to each other. I realized it
Yeah.
was just us. Like they'd ask a question and then I'd talk,
Well,
and then
look.
I'd consult Jade, and then Jade would give her answer, and then we talk back and forth.
We also got some feedback on our pod that they like the way we invite guests on and don't let them talk.
Well, that's why you have me, who doesn't give a shit. I'm a white man. I'll just talk straight over the fuck
yeah.
over the top of you guys. I don't give a shit.
You interject.
I'm more important.
That's
yeah.
the key. We
Yeah.
need people who are going to interject.
Some forceful, bold people who don't take a back seat.
This podcast should have been a threesome.
It really should have.
You can interpret that any way you want.
Is that?
Do we all put the mics down
Is this,
now? Or
yeah,
is this
how this? Okay, like, is
All
this?
right.
Are we doing
Yeah.
this? All right. I have a friend who every time she gets drunk, just likes to tell. Look, to be honest, I bring it up because I'm pretty petty.
Okay.
But like, just hates it. She's like, I love all your other stuff. You're very funny. Stop doing orgasm cow. I'm like, it's so good.
No,
though.
it's
I
good.
love it.
No, it's a great way to finish.
Yeah. Because it's so fucking dumb. I love it so much. It's my favourite joke.
It discredits every witty joke you have in your repertoire at the very end. It's
burns it all down.
fantastic.
It burns it all down. Yeah,
It just
so
reminds
good.
us all that we're all here to laugh at stupid things too. That's what I like. It's such a like. Look, I can be witty, but also I'm gonna make an orgasm cow noise at the
I'm
end.
gonna make a clever, like, I'm gonna mix clever social commentary on dick pics and the drought.
It's a brave statement
Yeah.
to be like, look, I can make really important issues funny, but I choose not to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what. See,
Yeah.
thank you.
Power
You
move.
See, this is the point that I tried to make to Jake on the teaser episode of my new podcast.
Yes.
But he cut it all out, so fuck him. He cut it out for the fucking. He's like, let's just do a teaser. I'm like, I said a lot of important things that I wanted people to know in that epic. A bit of cross pro, and I'll give you guys a plug at the start. I'll be like, I'll give a horny rating on your episodes. I'll listen to it and go,
Brilliant.
yeah, you should check this episode out. It's like a 5 on the horniness scale. 5 out of 5. 5, I don't know, Gemma's cleaning under the sink out of 5.
5 Gemmas does sound pretty horny.
5 Gemmas with a dustpan. That's pretty
Yes.
horny, yeah.
My ideal threesome is 3 Jemma Baileys, and I'm watching from the corner.
Oh my god, same.
I feel like they'll get distracted.
I love the idea of having sex with myself. This is so weird. I had a dream that I was having sex with myself, and it was great.
Please tell us about this in lots of detail.
No, it was okay.
What would you do to yourself?
What it was like is it was like, you know those big mirrors on the
Where were your
on the-
hands? Where were her hands?
My hands were here and my hands
Show
were
us
here.
on the doll.
You know what? Just let's move the couch back. Let's make some space.
So imagine me, right, doing this, and
Jemma
imagine
Bayley.
me doing this.
It should be a one-woman show. Jemma Bayley in How I'd Fuck Myself. A one-woman show.
And it's great because I know exactly what I want. Best sex I ever had. Doesn't count because it's technically masturbating. But 3 of
Is that
me, I
what
never...
self-care is?
Yeah,
That's what I've always
cloning
taken it as,
yourself
yeah.
and just looking after yourself. That would be so sweet and wholesome.
I would get annoyed with my clone even. It would be me, and we would have equal hatred of socializing, and I would still be annoyed.
I think I'd like actually see a lot of my really poor behaviour in the clone and be like,
I got it.
fucking hell, you gotta fix your life, Carl. What are you doing?
Is this what we had
You
to do
are
in the
such an
intervention?
asshole, yeah.
Clone you. That's all it took.
I'd be like, who wants to hang around with this guy? He sucks.
I have a YouTube channel where I clone myself. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got like 8 videos about clones and me hanging out.
Look, okay, now I'm gonna have to watch him.
That doesn't surprise me
They're
at
not
all.
sexy.
Oh, well,
They're
then
just.
I'm out.
I think. Oh no, no. Oh wait.
Me and Jade are out. Sorry, Jade's less.
There is.
markedly less
I
keen.
think there's a sexy clone, but she's mentioned and you don't see her. But like she's mentioned in a joke.
secret.
There's
So not only have you got all these clothes, you also have clothes that aren't on camera.
yeah. They mention like I think Lazy Clone is talking to Jemma. And Lazy Clone says, I feel more uncoordinated than uncoordinated clone. And Jemma goes, there are more clones around here somewhere? And she goes, oh, I don't know. Like, she went in a closet and she can't get out. She can't figure out doorknobs yet. As it turns out later, she was
She's
just
used to a
glasses
different kind of
clones
knob.
without them.
That's the only one she knows how to use.
Yeah. She's just glasses clones without the glasses. Jemma keeps playing her in Chinese checkers because she keeps winning. And then Lazy Clone gives her glasses and she starts and she gets pissed off. So it's just Jemma with glasses.
Sometimes Jemma says stuff and it stops.
My brain, I didn't even know what.
I'm sorry.
Please
This
never
is such
chat.
a well-developed world that she's
Oh
describing.
my god! Yeah.
I've written season 2. The clones start a union. And Jemma tries to get in with a fake mustache. She goes, I am man clone. And they're like, we know that's you, Jemma. She takes the mustache off, and then Jemma, mustache clone, comes in, and she looks exactly the same and gets into the room.
But when do they all fuck?